onto the afternoon stream. I rested for a little bit before I came on. See if we are going live. The last thing I broadcasted last night was the Trump stream. I archived that over on GTAV as well for the apfns show. Got a little bit of commentary. I didn't do much because I don't want to talk over Trump. I would only speak when in between the cheers and stuff. Oh Lord, it's going into story mode. I forgot to switch it over. It's all at the pause. Soon.
Get down there! Alright, everybody pays attention. No one gets hurt. Go! Open the door!
There we go. It's going to Trent for a while. I need to get his, I'm going to get him a coat. Try to get him a green jacket. If I can get him a green jacket. Maybe I can get him some clothes. I saw a car yesterday that would be the color he would have drove. Now, it was a car that Christine has, but it was his color. Boy, that thing was... I mean, the car was nice, but the color was ugly. It would have been his color. It would have been his color, Holmes. Trent has colors, and that car would have been Trent's car. You know what the beat of all about Trent is? He could have any car he wants. He's a car salesman. Trent's just got tacky taste, man. Trent's just got tacky taste, man. Clean these glasses. I broadcasted my first ever full Trump speech. I think I did part one time before. I didn't do the full thing. I got tired in part of it and had to just kick back. I was probably going to chat some more to at least make it original, but I just was tired. You know, I went to the gym yesterday, so I was pooped, man. I was pooped. I did buy his place. I remember. I just didn't get him no clothes. I'm in my own private server or the invite only. Now we'll get over here and get him some clothes. I don't want to hear from that guy. Let's go paint his vehicle. Let's make it his color, man. Oh yeah, the figures.
One button.
We need to collect the figures.
Hey, watch your step.
Piece of garbage.
Piece of
We're
garbage.
gonna have a raw bar. Isn't that cool? We can sit and lunch on the carrot.
Can they? That's good news.
I don't think I'm gonna attempt to do Funko Axel today. But now he and
Let's hang at the beach soon. Hell yeah!
he and Trent will be going at it at the Spring Bow
Come on, girl.
at the main event. What we call the Spring Bow.
Hey, chill. What the fuck is this?
I guess I can help if really necessary.
Listen, baby. You the only reason for me. She fucking with your head, baby. That shit ain't true.
We just have the sizes on the rack, so don't
I got a
bother
green one.
asking.
I swear, okay?
Green flames. It's kind of high. It's high too. I'll get him a dark green biker jacket. There we go. Let's see what else we want to get him. He usually wears the same colors though, so.
If you could make it quick, I was in the middle of a blog post.
Trent don't give a fuck about your blog post, Holmes. Trent don't give a fuck about your blog post, Holmes. What kind of cargo pants we can get him? Anything brown? He sometimes wear brown pants. Oh, there's the camo. Remember, I had him in camo in JCW. We'll get him the camo.
I really don't want to be here today.
Let's get him some shoes. He don't usually wear shoes like he's got on here. He needs some boots, man.
Rather you than me.
He spent way too much money on that junk. I think he spent more money than Wendy does. Okay, he's got his outfit, Holmes. Let's go.
Peace out.
He's out. She's gonna have to get rid of him. She must have thought he was a fucking creep. I'm a creep. I'm a widow. She must have thought he was a fucking creep, man. She's gonna have to get rid of him. Cause he ain't to be mistaken with Trent Reznor. He might be an impersonator that plays in a NIN cover band, but he's creepy old Trent. He's also a wife stalker. He likes to steal wives from. Oh, what am I talking about? I did the same thing. at JCW. He was the originator, though. What the referee of Saliza's doing, he did years ago in the 90s with Jeff. He was the originator.
Yeah, what's cracking?
What car don't even drive fast, man?
Fucking maricón.
Fucking maricon! Is that again? I need to make me and Trent team up together on the TV show. Since we both knifed Jeff.
We should chill sometime.
You do that, I'm not gonna have anything to do with you, motherfucker. I don't like Trent.
What's going on, brother? What's going on, my dude?
Oh, okay. You know, I don't sell it. I don't like this car. We're gonna sell it.
What's wrong with her now?
Whatever it's worth, we're gonna get rid of it. I'll find him another car. Only $800? Boy, Trent, you going low today, man. Car salesman sold a stolen car. I like how he looks, though. I like that. I like what I bought him. That's another one of his looks, camo. That's probably the non-Trent version. When he's not dressing like a darky, a goth. That'd probably be what he looked like if he was a 9 goth. See what he can get. I don't want to. He's searching for a perfect vehicle.
That ain't good. I hear that new Crow X is hot. Right on. Yo, what's up?
That's what's up.
Dude?
Yeah, that's what's up. Yay! Give my fist. Say hello. Say goodbye.
No way.
That does crazy voice.
What's that? Raise up now, motherfucker.
Oh man, I hit the lot. I was trying not to hit anything. Going by Jeff's place.
Hello, this is Carl, sir. What's wrong with you, dog? You asshole.
What's wrong with you, dog? Let's take his ass down to the casino.
Man, these young cats is crazy.
What's up?
This ain't much faster than the other one.
Long time no see, Holmes.
Holmes? No time no see, Holmes.
Hello. How are you?
I gotta give you the number of that headshot guy.
Oh, when I see you tonight. Oh, we need to get him a downtown the cab. We need to get him the cab. So I can So I can be a creepy stalker that watches ladies.
Hey! Jesus!
Oh, I have to wait now. I don't know if he's got any bullet. He don't got any bullets. He does have some of these though.
Yo! Hello!
Where they at?
Holy shit!
Ah, I hit his car. Yeah, I hit his car. Where the fuck is he at now? Oh, I know where he's at. He's in the parking lot of the casino, man. Oh, when I see you tonight. Tune in sounds like trash compared to iHeartRadio. I was listening to Tune In earlier. But now iHeartRadio's made themselves way too loud lately. They're loud, man. They're really jacked up. But now, Tune In sounds like garbage. It sounds like streaming internet garbage compared to iHeartRadio. If I was going to get I don't subscribe, but if I was going to get a subscription, I would subscribe to iHeart over. When I see you tonight on a downtown train.
If I don't get some gigs, I'll be taking classes at nightlights.
Which way is the fucking cabbie, man? I don't know why it puts you so far out of your way that you gotta struggle to get back to it. I don't know how to get out of this fucking shit. I don't know what. Because I'm stuck in this mess. I'll just start him over. You'll have to get another car, of course. I've gotten so used to the PS5 version, this PS4 version is too slow. Too slow, man. That's too nice for him to keep. We'll have to find him one that ain't so
Oh, hey,
nice.
buddy.
Yeah, there's your buddy. Yeah, I'll give you your buddy.
Fucked up.
Yeah, don't you run from me. There you jump. Yeah, but take your money too.
Hey, what's up?
Now that would be exactly how he would be. That would be exactly what he would do. What I just made him do. Let's go paint it. Fix it up. That'll be his car.
Hey, man, what's up? Just kill me. Please, just kill me. Kill me.
Yeah, you want to be killed? Yeah, I can make that
What can the
happen.
best mechanic in LS do for you? Should be running better than ever.
A lot of colors are locked off, man. I got olive green. I guess I can have olive green. That would be his color. They do have bright, but I'd rather have olive. Now he's going to go back to the cabbie company and start his first days as a cab. As you olive green Google car. There, you're the one that wanted to die. Yeah, if you're the one that wanted to die, then I'll make your fantasy a reality.
Cheers, Bucket. Hey, what's going on, brother?
Yeah, I will make your fantasy a
All
reality.
over her ass. Hey, bro. What's going on, my dude?
Okay, bye.
Yeah, what's cracking?
I didn't pass his house, though. I did. That bitch is going to hit me. Okay, here we go. Let's take it in his garage. And now he's heading back to the cabbie. We need to get him in the casino first.
Hey, where we hanging out?
Never.
What's up? You know where to lie to some Howick.
He's heading to the casino, Holmes. But first, he's going to make a stop at the cabbie company.
Hey, that shit was fucked up last night, right?
And there's the cabbie company.
Hey, man! Hello? Yeah, this is him. Why do you keep calling me? I thought we settled this. I sent it online.
Okay. Okay. He's going to the casino right now. He'll come back to. He's just starting his job.
Fuck me in the ass!
He is just starting his job as the casino. I mean, as the cabbie. Now he's going to go to the casino, man.
What are you doing, fucker? You don't fuck with an art.
Where's the one that said fucker?
Hey,
You're
Steve,
never
what's up,
going to
man?
make it to Rockford Hills at this rate.
When I see you tonight on a downtown train. Here we go.
This night ever!
Come check out the new vehicle on the podium. You can win it with just a spin on the lucky wheel.
Get her while she's hot.
Yeah, I get that thing. Dad have my own Batmobile. Oh, yeah.
Got some extra chips in your pocket or on your shoulder? Indulge yourself at the casino store, where the latest fashions are available.
He done it. Let's get ready to spin it. There goes. I better not win close. Hey, fuck it if I win close. You got the discount. Well, let's go over and deal with the chills.
How can I help you? Take your time. Here.
Lucky escape.
Let's go ahead and trade them in.
Is there something I can help you with?
I love listening to that old voice again. I hate that woman's voice.
Hello again.
I'll get you some gambling chips.
What'll it be today? Take your time. And here are your chips. Is there something I can help you with? Here you go. What'll it be today?
He's gonna bet with 777. 777. Let's see how he does.
You're gonna need to back up.
The excitement of horse racing is on.
Yay, how you doing?
Inside track. Digital horse racing at its finest.
Okay. Ghost Dink. Dr. D's reigns. Dr. D's nuts. Hell for weather. Go, Mr. Hill. Yeah. Come on, Hill.
Six horses
Let's
looking
do it, Hill.
good. And
Give
number
him hell, Hill.
dust. He's last.
Give him hell, Hill.
They're halfway home. Stalking the leader is the number
Dr.
2.
D's nuts.
Horse 1 in
Give
first.
him hell, Hill.
Coming down to the finish.
Hell.
A spectacular win.
Did it.
Hell for weather. I just won $1,000. Just off to lead second is the 5 horse.
He turned 7 to 9, so we'll take that as a. Hey, hello there. They want to go home? They just going to ignore me and get drunk? They want to go home and get stoned? They had about it, baby. Yeah, let's go home together.
Enjoy. Don't be reckless.
Reckless. I live a reckless life. I live a reckless life. And no, it's my only reckless life. I live a reckless life. And you know, it's my only.
Welcome back.
He's going to trade in the 977.
Remember,
Now we're gonna go over to the cab company. Maybe we ought to do something else. Hold on, man. A living in a box. A living in a cardboard box. I'm a living in a box. I'm a living in a cardboard box. I'm a living in a box. I'm a living in a cardboard box.
I think I'm gonna pick up smoking. Well,
I'm a living in a box. Living in. I'm a living in a cardboard box. I'm a living in a box. A living in. Living in a cardboard box. I'm a living in a box. Living in. Living in a cardboard box. I'm a living in a box. Living in a cardboard box.
I've got like the most amazeballs and critters opportunity ever. No, I will not shut up. This
There's this olive green car.
nice. I'll come by later to pick it up.
I'm a living in a box. I'm a living. He ain't got no sound in his phone. That's neat. I'm keeping it that way, man. I'm a living in a box. I'm a living in a cardboard box. Okay, let's see. Hold on. Saturday there. I'm a living in a box. A living in. I'm a living in a cardboard box. Try to see what kind of jobs I can find him. I'm a living in a box. I'm a living in a cardboard box. Am I still on the APFNS show? I thought I switched it back, man. Maybe I accidentally put it in AP. Yeah, it didn't switch. Wonder why it didn't switch. I'm gonna have to move the video when I get through. Damn it, man. It's supposed to be this. That's the podcast, man. Sometimes this internet is fucked up, man. So we're accidentally streaming on the APFNS show, but I will move it when I will add it to the APFNS channel. See, I switched over last night to stream the Trump stream. And I thought I switched it back this morning, but it didn't switch. Hope I do got the radio silent. I don't know what this. All cars update 2024. No H test. The traffic is off. How do you get the little name tags beside them? You know, like you see that one ORS FIDA. How do you do that? I didn't look up how to do that. Well, look at all them big numbers compared to my two on that. Let him do the rock. Since he thinks he's a rock star. He's not, but he thinks he is. He plays in cover bands, so he's not. He just thinks he's a rock star. He's pretending to be a rock star. That's a nice car. I don't know how to drive. It's all fun, yeah. There's nobody cars smashing these. Oh, I'm going to hit the wall, though. He's number 25. Number 25. Ah, you can now. Oh, Lord. You have to be careful. Oh, hit it again. Right? Want to hit it in the ocean. Hit it now. Oh, yeah. Man, that is 24. He took some twists and turns. He's back to 25 again. He turned around. He turned around. Ooh! He's still 25. Made it loud, sorry. It's a semi-nice track, though. I actually do like it. Here we go. Oh man, I hit off the road. Man, come on, get me back on. Without having to restart. I hate that horse. There we go, now we're back on. That car drives pretty smooth too. That's a smooth car, man. I've only flopped off the road several times. Didn't go wrong, though. No, we're coming up on it. Right off the road that time. Whew. Boy's going fast that time. There we go. There we go. All right, Holmes. Hey, you all right, SA? Okay, here we go. What about that 10 again? Well, it looks like a 10. May not be a 10. Man. It gets it, that's for sure. Oh, went off the road again. For the flowers. I see trees with red roses too. I see it, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. You know, it's amazing though that I was thinking about those other texts. They're basically saying that the world is a simulation. Just think, back then they hadn't saw computers and stuff. They hadn't saw computer games that look realistic, and you're really doing nothing, but yet you're doing something. To think that their brains thought that advanced. I mean, simu- video games is similar to a simulation. It's like you're seeing an environment, you're not feeling it. And when it gets to that level, and it won't never get that level to me because I'm not putting the chip in. To those people that puts the chip in, I said to go to that level. They will probably be able to actually, like instead of playing GTA, you'll be feeling GTA. Whatever GTA that is at the time. And it probably won't be too far up because they ain't even got 6. Yeah. You may be talking about episode 7. L6 might even make it then. I don't know. Must be last. I blink. Oh man, and I'm gonna go off of it. That would have been a good jump. Woo! They hadn't seen video games and fake scenery. Whoa! Oh, you don't go up that. Maybe you do. Woo, man! This is a long track too. It's a nicely built one though. I gotta say that. Nicely built. Nicely built, man. Ah, I got spins off. Well, here to win. That ain't tornado, is it? Lord have mercy, it's horrible. Lord. Where do we go from here? Was I supposed to hit that bush? Let's go for the bush. In the bush. In the bush. No, you don't go for the bush. Which way do we go here? Found it. I was just guessing. I didn't know whether it might be an illusion. In other words, it looks like in a bush, but it's really a portal. Boy, it wind's horrible. I might better check and see what's going on. That sounds bad. Oh! Well, I'm racing. Whoa. Uh, in the ocean he goes. Somewhere, home of the unity, where the sky is wide and green, but the winds never had the steep. The winds never had the steep. A life on the ocean wave. Oh, I'm backwards now. Okay, let's just. He went on. He's going off again, man. GTA has some crazy tracks, man. Although I do think I did like this one a little bit. Well, they made a little bit of money. I think listening to that wind, I'm gonna get off for today. I'll see y'all later. That wind sounds scary, man. That wind sounds scary. I gave it a thumbs up. One guy gave it a thumbs down. I thought it was pretty neat. I know I wasn't on long today. I didn't like. Well, I was on for about an hour. I'm gonna have to go in my account and fix my. It says I'm APFNS. Where's our? It's telling me APFNS show on the chat. That's crazy. I was on for an hour. That's normal. That's normal for me. It felt shorter than it was. For 51, it says wind advisory. I hear the sirens. It's just like GTA, man. I don't know if you can hear it or not. I got filters on. So getting to his apartment. And I'll see y'all later. Have a good day. Have a good rest of the week. We are now Wednesday, 3/5/2025. Now I'm hearing the sirens in GTA. It's like it went from my world to the game world. Let's deposit the money in the bank that he won. Money in the bank. Shorty, what you think? Put your money in the bank. Shorty, what you think? Put your money in the bank. I miss playing those games. I hate they didn't make the PS2 and all the PS2s play all the PS2 games because I don't have room to get the PS2 out to hook up, and I can't play my PS2 games. It's fucked up, man. It's fucked up. All these companies should have continued to make their older games playable, and it wouldn't have been so expensive. Like you could have probably put the old style lens in there and made it kind of rotate and select it. I mean, really events wise. I'm talking events wise. We went from CDR to DVD and then Blu-ray. You could have put a little wheel. I mean, they put a lot of money into them anyway. You could have put a little ring around that sort of turns and it changed to the lens that it needed to play the discs. Or you could have done even better. You could have went in there and made a lens that was compatible with all formats. But they didn't want to do that. But the thing about it is, there's always going to be some games that will never ever see the light of day of a reboot. I'm talking about 07s and 05s and 02s and whatever you name it. These old sports games, they're never ever going to see another day in an old console. In other words, they're not going to be. You're not going to see those. You might see a Nintendo game like Mario that's going to see another reversion, but you're not going to see those sports games. So why not just give the people the opportunity to play it? Or you could do exactly what Sony did. You make a little plug-in device that you can plug into the PlayStation or to the Xbox. And like say like you let manufacturers make a disc player that plays PS1 games. You let one you lease it out. Let other makers make them, and let somebody make a PS2 console that will plug up, and then they make the software. They could make the software at their company, and then you could download the app, and then you could play the game on your console. It wouldn't be that. It wouldn't even be that hard. And then that way you could let the person decide. They wouldn't even have to spend any extra money if they didn't want to. Because they didn't care about that. They didn't have no old games. It wouldn't matter. But now for the people that has the old games, I kept all my games. They should make a little plug-in device that allows, and then they can make the software, of course. Just if they don't want to manufacture itself, let somebody lease and say they want to make PS2 players, like a little player that you play, like them DVD players and burners that they make for computers. I mean, it could be that simple. Plus, it would be some money. I mean, they could even make some money themselves. They could put them disc out players themselves. Like, say, if one's harder to get in one all-in-one device, make separate ones. Like, make what can play together, and then maybe make a next level for the higher stuff like the Blu-rays and all that. I don't know if you can put it, but I think you can because I think them burners do all. I'm pretty sure they got burners that does all. You can make a burner type little mini device, and then Sony or Xbox or Nintendo, if they did it, I don't even know if they do stuff because they got their little handheld thing. But whatever they're doing later, You might even be able to go even further. Like, say, Sega now. Let's say they wanted to, Sony and them could allow a software on there to play their discs. And I know, but you're not going to be able to sell those games again anyway. Most of those games are never going to see the light of day again. Some of them will see reboots, Resident Evil and stuff like that. But some of those games are never ever going to see the light of day, and they won't even see the light of day in a catalog. Some of them even older titles, like especially stuff like Acclaim Games that's went out of business or this and that. I see no reason for this. I'm gonna tell you, if I was in the console making, I mean, it only makes your console all that more greater. And then only people do it with the people who want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Those would be the people that would do that. The rest of the people just wants to play their games and buy their new games. They just buy their new games and play their new games. But that would give people like me that's got 3 stacks of wallets over here games. PlayStation 2, 3. That would give us the opportunity to play on one console. I haven't a bunch of consoles around. I've got what I can now. I've got right now the Xbox One S, the Xbox S series, and then I've got the PlayStation 3. And then I've got, of course, my PS5. That's all I got room for, y'all. I just had to box the rest of them up. I keep the PS3 because I play my one games on it. And it just easily plugs up to the TV and it stands straight up. So it makes it easier for me to deal with it than a PS1 game player. I mean, I could keep the PS1 game player out, but it has to lay flat. I can't have it standing beside the Series S. I've got them stand up beside each other, sort of like, the Stonehenge. That's how I've got my players. It's sort of like Stonehenge, where they're standing up around in the little spot I had to put them. Now, hopefully, if I ever get my table put in, that probably is not never going to happen. I probably should have just bought one put together. This is probably never going to happen. If I had my table, I could probably put my PS1s and 2s and 3s, and then I wouldn't worry about it. I'd just get the HMDI converters and plug them in and not worry, and then plug them in through my routing thing and not worry about it. But now that would be a neat idea for anybody to do in these console worlds, is make a player that you can play disc in. And it read the disc, and then they make the software on the console. Or say another company, and they let them put them in their store. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, they're not. There's a lot of those games. Some of them games that see a new light of day. What if somebody just wants to play the old one just to play the old one? It would make it. It would make it all more entertaining and all more. It would make gaming. It would take gaming to the next level. I don't even know if anybody agrees with me or not, but I still have my old games. And then people will probably say, "Well, what about the Nintendo 64 cartridges?" Well, that's an idea too. I mean, let people make some money. Or they can make some money themselves. Make gaming all more great. They make, like at games, they made them consoles. Just imagine if you had an at game that you could plug into the PlayStation. And then PlayStation allows us an app that pulls those cartridges up on their app. Sort of like a TV, and it just makes gaming a little more fun for everybody. Because sometimes these players go out of date. I'm going to tell you, Xbox did similar, and I loved it, and I took advantage of it. The Xbox One? I put my PS2s and my PS3s and my PS1s when I wanted to plug it up. I had to get those out. That's why I don't play them, because I have to literally get the player out and literally plug it up and then put it back up. I don't want to do that. So I just say forget it altogether. But I'm just saying. When they did the HMIN, I loved that. I was even bringing my Switch through that thing. I was bringing my PlayStation through that thing. And then when I wanted to play the PlayStation or the Switch, I didn't turn my Xbox off. I just went over to the HMDI where I watched television on it. I did all three. I loved that. The HMDIN. It made that Xbox One feel special because it had that on it. And then I was disappointed as they took it off on the S and X. I mean, why did it hurt to put one more little jack on there? I mean, really. Exactly what I was doing, that's why. I'll see y'all later.